Hi guys, it is Friday afternoon and the kids and I just went to Target with my sister, so I thought I'd do a Target haul. Shh, the kids don't know, but we're going to Disney World at the beginning of next month. So I did my traditional pre-trip shop. They don't know. I told them it's for Daddy's trip to Washington, D.C., so they are in the dark. So shh, it's our secret. Here we go. Razors for Daddy. He loves these. These are just men's razors. I don't know. He likes them. I find them very hard to hold, so I don't. The handle's really thick, and I always end up slipping when I try to borrow one of these. So, lesson learned. I don't borrow those anymore. Just ibuprofen tablets because I always either have a headache or my lower back hurts or my shins are killing me or something. I always like to have ibuprofen on me. I also have acetaminophen on me at all times because everybody's got their preference for what they like. This is for home. This is a big shaving cream. I never travel with this size of anything. But that goes with the razors that I just showed you. Again, remember I told you before that I have 2 little boys, which means that I have noise with dirt on it. Wet wipes are always important to carry in my bag, and I don't feel like carrying a big thing of wet wipes. So 2 antibacterial wet wipes for wiping mouths, faces, cooling off necks, because it's going to be really hot down there. So shh, I have to keep everybody cool. Baby powder is good for chafing, for blisters, for what else is it good for? It's also really good as a dry shampoo for blondes. So I keep this in my bag, so if I'm sweating too much or I feel like my hair is matted down, I go into the bathroom and I shake some of my hair and gives my hair a little bit more life. I love this stuff. I've been yelled at over and over and over again by estheticians that I should not be using this. It's too harsh on my face, but I love it. It's the St. Ives. I don't know if you can see it. The St. Ives Apricot Scrub. I've been using this since I was probably about 15 years old. So I love this stuff. So it always traveled with me. I always end up getting a couple travel sizes of this. There's another one in here, see? There's my second one. Shaving cream, because I can't go a day without shaving my legs when I know I'm going to be wearing shorts. I hate stubble. It makes me nuts. And I have very blonde hair. My hair is very light. You can see it by my eyebrows, but I hate stubble. It makes me crazy. I have to have smooth legs and smooth underarms. So actually thinking maybe about getting waxed this trip before getting my legs waxed and my underarms waxed, but that's another vlog for another day. Again, noise with dirt on it needs antibacterial. And I mean, every time we go to Disney World, somebody gets sick. The big one almost always, the past, I'd say 3 out of 6 trips, somebody has wound up in emergent care. It's usually my big one. He gets scarlet fever almost every time we go down there. I don't know why. I didn't know anybody got scarlet fever anymore, but there you go, my family. So I try to use this as much as I possibly can on as many surfaces as I think he might be touching, just to try to combat as many illnesses, because you think about all the people that travel through Disney World on a daily basis, and it's a lot of hands, a lot of mouths, a lot of parents that don't care if their kids are sick or not. Just a lot of germs. If you're a germaphobe, that's probably the worst place for you to go, because you touch everything that everybody else touches, and they have thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people that pass through on a daily basis. So I have a second one because one just isn't enough with a family of 4 and a place like that. Because you gotta have nice breath. And you gotta have nice breath in another flavor too. In case you don't like the purple one, you can have this one. Gold Bonds, again, really good for shaking in sneakers before you go out. I am one of those people, I hate to wear socks. It makes me, socks just, I don't like them, they make me crazy. I insist that the children wear socks and the husband wears socks, but I like to shake some of this into my shoes beforehand to keep my feet all nice and cool and smelling fresh and not stinky or sticky or funky or weird. The other thing that I do, which I don't have here because I have it in my bathroom, is spray deodorant. spray a little bit on the bottom of your feet. Good to go. This package will come on the trip with us. Disney World. This package will come with us. Travel toothpaste. 2 more Listerines because Hubs and I like fresh breath. And onto bag number 2, which has, because again, I cannot be without my new seat. I got a new package of tissues. Oh, you know what it is? They're not strawberry scented. I don't know if you can see that right there. It says cotton candy scented. So I knew it was sweet. I thought it was strawberry, but apparently it is. Can you see? See, it says up there cotton candy scented. Can you see that? It's a count of 10. Sweet and scented, and it sure is. They smell lovely. I wish I had smell-o-vision to show you guys. When we're there, we average walking probably between 13 and 17 miles on a daily basis because we know the parks so well that we don't stop. We don't usually take breaks. We don't do it the way most other people do it, most other families do it. So I like to keep track of how far I've gone and where I've gone and what I've accomplished for the day. So I had to get, my last pedometer mysteriously got broken. I don't know what happened to it, but the back, the latchy part, the part that slips over your pants, got ripped off. And I have another one that I dropped and then stepped on because, you know, it's not just enough that I drop it, I need to step my big horse feet on them too. So I don't have one now, and I like to wear these too. I like to wear pedometers every day. I like to wear them just so I know how many miles I've logged during the day, because you'd be surprised how far you actually do walk. You think you aren't going very far, but if you plop this on your hip, from the second you put your feet on the floor in the morning to the second you go to bed at night, you leave it on your nightstand, you'll be very surprised at how far you actually walk. So this one counts steps, distance, and calories, so I can know how many calories I've burned and good stuff like that. To leave at home because, as I said before, I love these razors. My dad, as a little girl, always used these razors. This was his brand, the Gillette. So when I started stealing his razors as a 14-year-old girl, this is the brand that I glommed onto, and I've become a huge fan of them. These are probably the only razors I like to use. I don't like any of those, like the Venus or the girly girl razors. I don't like those. I'm not a girly girl. I got another package of tissues just because. Because they're kitty and they make me happy. Hair ties, because it's going to be like hotter than the surface of the sun in Disney World. So I need to keep my hair back. And these things have a habit of snapping on me, so I always have to get more. My standby, my favorite, this is it in the package, the disinfectant spray that I showed you guys when I did the what's in my purse, what's in my bag. This is it. It's an ounce, so I can take it through airport security. And it is, I'm supposed to shake it before I use it. Huh, who knew that? I did not shake it. It eliminates odors and kills 99% of germs, prevents mold and mildew growth, and it kills the flu virus. So, I don't know. I just feel better using it. I know that there are people out there that say that this sort of hand sanitizer and sprays are actually really bad for us and are making us sicker and are making us, weakening our immune systems to germs, but in a place like Disney World, I don't want to take that chance. So, can't afford to have anybody getting sick. Because my sweet, large husband always has a very sensitive tummy. And he always winds up with some sort of gastro issue or stomach issue or heartburn, or I end up with heartburn. I get pretty bad heartburn, so I always have Tums in my bag. Another thing of Tums. And this was one of those, I really don't need it, but how can I not get it kind of things. It is a Hello Kitty little makeup case. What is this thing? Is this a lock? What is it? Oh, it's a lip gloss charm. How fun! I had no idea. But it's got a little mirror. You can see the little mirror, and it's just a little makeup case that I will probably put, I'll probably keep my first aid stuff in here for when we travel around the parks. I like to have Band-Aids and Neosporin and aspirin and allergy pills for the kids, cotton balls, alcohol wipes, Tylenol, extra sunblock. So that'll all go in here, and this will go in my bag. And last but not least, bag-wise, this is my sister's. We combined our bags, and this wound up, this is for her dog. Because I love my dry erase board, and I can never ever find the markers because two little gremlins thieved them from me. I had to have this one because it's got a pink marker in it. Yeah, I can't justify this purchase. I have no need for this. I have no reason to own this, and yet how could I have passed it up? It's a Hello Kitty bath mitt because my bathroom is just not complete without it, and I felt compelled to have it because that's just the way I am. I'm a sucker for marketing. You know, I also have to tell you people, before I go any further, I know that Hello Kitty and Sanrio is really huge now, and my sister made a point to me before. She was sort of defending me. She said, you know, you've been into Hello Kitty and Sanrio since way before it became popular again, and it's true. When she and I were little, we used to go to a place on 6th Avenue in Manhattan called Reflections. It was right across the street from the 5 and Dime store. We'd get our allowance, and we'd go run to Reflections, and we'd buy all the Sanrio stuff. I was really big into My Melody. Little Twin Stars were like my favorite, and Hello Kitty. We would spend every dime we had on Hello Kitty pens, stickers, magnets, not magnets, erasers. What else do we have? We had all this kind of stuff, you know, little figurines and you know, also, you know, little Hello Kitty tchotchkes, but we would always buy it. So I have loved Hello Kitty probably since about 1978. So I am not by any stretch of the imagination in love with Hello Kitty because I've jumped on the cool bandwagon or because I want to seem like, you know, I'm 15 rocking the body of a 39-year-old mom. I just genuinely have had a lifelong love of Hello Kitty. And I'm one of those people that I don't care what you think about me. So yeah, I'm a 39-year-old stay-at-home mom, and I will totally rock the Hello Kitty bath mitt. And I will have Hello Kitty tissues in my bag, and my first aid kit will be a Hello Kitty first aid kit, and I don't care what you think. So there. So, having gotten that off my chest, moving on. At night in Disney World, they have something called Spectral Magic, or the Main Street Electrical Parade is what's going on now, and they sell these. It's all the lights go off in the park, and it's a really, really cool light parade, and they sell these, you know, glow-in-the-dark necklaces and ring bracelets and swords and light up things, and they charge an arm and a leg for them. So I got these were in the dollar section. They're bracelets. They're glow stick bracelets. So I got one package for the kids to share. There are 15 in here. And it looks like it's got yellow, pink, green, orange, and purple. So we will use those for sure. My big guy, they love the pool. It's really hard to do this while they're home. So when we get down there, I don't like them, you know, they're as fair-skinned. Oh, my little one's not. My big one is as fair-skinned as I am, and he always burns. I always burn. So when we go to the pool, I like them to wear rash guards. So I got the little one a new rash guard. I hate rash guards. None of them are ever very pretty or nice or whatever, but a necessity for sure. So, oh, see, again, this will go in my bag, and I love the hair clips. 2 hair clips and a brush. I'm not so crazy about this kind of brush. I don't like these bristles, but it'll do for a pinch in my purse, you know. And I got the big one. I'm missing a bag. Oh, the kids took it out. I got the big one, a new pair of pants. I just don't care about that. A pair of pants that are going to be way too long for him. But we'll have to have hemmed because I realize the kid has no pants anymore because he's growing like such a weed. I am one of those people who hates to wear hats. It makes me crazy. I won't do it. I kind of, I don't know. I hate to wear hats. They make me nuts. I won't wear baseball caps. Mostly because I think it's rude to wear a baseball cap inside. I think you should always take off your hat when you're indoors. So when we go into a restaurant or whatever, I always wind up with brutal hat hair. So I don't care for that. Plus, I also feel like it messes with my peripheral vision, and as a mom, you really need to have rockin' peripheral vision. So to combat the sun, I always have an umbrella in my purse. And I had this umbrella for years. This was my go-to umbrella for, gosh, a dozen or so Disney trips, and it disappeared. It went the way of all things, and I couldn't find it again, and I just found it again today in Target, so I bought it. I don't want to know. And I know people say it's bad luck to open it up inside, but whatever. I just daredevil risk taker like that, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's just a cute little, just keep the sun off me. That's what it's for. That's its whole purpose, is just to keep the sun off of me, so that I don't have to worry about wearing a hat, and I don't have to worry about my shoulders or my neck getting burned. So, and that is the great Target haul. I don't think I'm done shopping. I have other stuff from other places that I've already purchased. And I always do this when we go down to Disney World. I always get really, I don't want to say anxious, but I'm a chronic overpacker. As I've told you in the past, I do everything just in case. I pack everything for just in case. So I chronically overpack everything. I'll pack 15 shirts when I only need like 7, because you never know. So I'm really, really trying to be very good this time, and I'm really trying to only remember the things that we need, because, you know, I need this. Couldn't take the trip without this. But I've tried to be really good this time and pare it down. So I think I am done, and I think I am set with all that I need for Disney World. So that's it, people. That was my haul, and peace out, peeps.